This is the new pumper flat side carb tm36 being modified to fit an XR. So what I'm going to do here now is I'm going to check what size jets are in it. So I got a starting point then. If it does have a flat spot, I'll know which way to go. It also sends spare jets here, but I need to know what's in it. So that's what I'll do next. So pilot seems to say 12.5 and the main is 127.5. So I'm not familiar with this mikuni carb, so I'm familiar with the pilot being much bigger than that. So but I'm pretty sure it's close to what it's meant to be. So I'm just putting all this back together now. I'll just mark the mix screw and see where that's set. Right, next I'm going to fit it on the bike. Before I put the new carb on, I'll be changing this seal on the inlet manifold. And I don't see anybody ever changing this seal, but I've had one fail before, and I spent hours and weeks trying to tune the carburetor, and what was happening, it was drawing air past here. So I'm going to all this effort. I'm going to put the new seal on anyway. Check it's the right size first. Yeah. What I do then is just put a little bit of grease just to hold it in place. You get an air leak there, and you could be playing around with the carb thinking you tuned it wrong, but it could be drawing there. So new seal on it. So the pumper carb is now on, as you can see here, and it's quite a bit bigger, and it only just fits, and it was a bit of a fiddle, to be honest. As you can see, the throttle linkage runs really close to the shock, so I had to tilt the carb over so it didn't catch the top of the shock when it was operated. It also came with longer cables, so, and it's got different points of mounting there. So yeah, the carb came from Niche Cycles in the US. So some of these carbs are sold without the cables, but you'll need longer cables. So I bought the kit which came with it. Yeah, it was a bit of a fiddle. I don't know if the camera will pick it up. Where the boot goes on there, that red bit goes about another 20 mil, so it's in, but I'd like to see it a bit further on, but that's the best I can get it. If I go around the other side. Also on the stock intake, you've got a locator for the stock carb, which goes here like a little slot. But with that in place, I couldn't get it on or fit tidy, so I had to cut that locator off. I don't like cutting stock parts, but that's what happens when you modify bikes, to get things to fit right. So yeah, I had to cut that off the intake manifold just to get it fit tidy. So that's on there. And the other problem I came across, the rear brake wiring loom, where it runs standard here, it was interfering with the accelerator pump there. So I had to move it up. Yeah, I still need to tidy that up a bit. But yeah, the carb is on, and it's all coming together nicely now. I've seen people fit these Mikuni carbs tm36 flat side, and they say it transforms the XR400, so I'm looking forward to see what that's like. And I've seen people put 440 kits on, but I haven't come across a video where someone's put a 440 on and the flat side carb with the exhaust system, which I'll be doing next. So with all these mods, it'd be interesting to see what it's like. I know it's going to put a bit of pressure on the stock bottom end, but yeah, we'll see what happens. Hopefully it improves it a lot, and it's come together quite nicely. Also, these carbs are so much easier to work on. You got your idle adjustment, you can reach it easy. You got your mixture screw, you can easily turn it by hand. You've got enough room now on the bottom. And if you need to change jets, you'll be able to pull this bowl off quite easily. Just remove this breather pipe and you got full access to it. So on the stock carb, you can't really get to the main jet and the pilot jet. So yeah, hopefully it'll work out nice. Also, I've put new washers on the sump nut, and I put a new bolt and new washer here because the old bolt, the washer was like welded to it and it didn't look right. So I put new bolt there. I cleaned the oil screen in here, and new washers here and here, as you can see. What I did find when I was torquing this up to 37 Newton meters, what was happening, it was pushing this pipe against the frame and it was starting to close the pipe. So I only just noticed that, so be aware of that. It's because you want that to have a full flow of oil. So what I did, I held it here with the pliers away from the frame and tightened that to the torque end without this being crushed on the frame. So yeah, keep an eye on that. As you can see, I've got a nice gap there now, so this isn't kinked at all.